Okay, well, hey neighbors, and welcome to the Shed Shop. In this edition of Shed Shop Update, strictly chainsaws. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Go ahead and hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below what you think. In this video, we're just going to do updates on saws. If you're not new to this channel, you know I just put out shit about my life. If I have an encounter with the police, I put it out. When I have nurses and cops and security guards violate my rights as a disabled American, I'll put that shit on the internet for you. When I see a deer random in the woods and I like it, I'll put that shit up. So we got animals here. We got chainsaws. We got Constitution reading. We got Bible shit. We got audits, if you want to call it that. We got cop watching, if you want to call it that. But really, you guys, it's just my life. It's kind of interesting. So, would you like to know what's on the Shed Shop whiteboard today? Dion and I focus today on organizing my customer projects because I am working hard to move more toward other things to make ends meet. And Uncle's in the hospital. Finances are tight as hell. There's a GoFundMe in the pinned comment and the description if you want to help out Uncle and I sue the hospital, sue the police, and pay his ridiculous amount of medical bills that are piling up while he's out of work. It's sitting in hospital. So, where are we at on saws? Well, neighbors, let me go ahead and tell you. I still have neighbor Andy's 288 XP monstrosity. Here it is, neighbors. It's been here a year. We put over $300 into parts in that saw, and we added a decom valve. But the problem is, every decom valve I put in this thing, including a brand new OEM one, leaks. Go figure. And it's not leaking where it screws in. It's leaking out of the weeping port. So we have ordered straight from the Husqvarna dealer this time an OEM. Would you guys like to zoom in? You would? Okay, great. Oh, Chet, we can't do it that way. I forgot. Would you guys like to sit on my chair? You would? Oh, now you guys are really special. Okay, let me make sure you can still see my head. You can. Fantastic. I don't know that you can read it, Chet. I probably can't. But, neighbor Andy, we just need to get a decom valve in that thing and vacuum pressure test it. Because that saw is hard as hell to start without a decom valve. And he wants one, never had one, but broke the gas tank. It cost us $185 to replace the gas tank because he was trying to start it by standing on it. And the damn thing's plastic, and it's only going to hold up so long when you're ripping cord that hard. Derek, your MS390's down here, neighbor. I've had your top end sitting there since the day before I illegally got incarcerated. That's the Texas story. Remember, we're only here for saws. Sorry, guys. At least in this video. So I've got your highway top end down there to redo your Iron Horse MS390. Iron Horse muffler, that is. And he is number one on the board because his chit is paid for and it's been sitting here and he's under warranty, and so we got to get that chit back to him. I'll see you, Adam. I'm trying to shoot videos. He's talking about the 266. Adam Hayes. Here's the 266, neighbor. That is going to be a giveaway saw at some point, neighbors, and it's supposed to be a members only. Adam bought the saw, had to send it back on warranty, and then said, keep that chit. Give it away. I don't own a restaurant no more. I'm not cutting wood no more as much. So get that chit to help you get members on your channel. We have a few members, not too many. So if you want to be eligible to win that saw, either become a member, or if you're sending donation and not becoming a member because you're old, some of you, love you guys. Thank you so much. I love having a senior citizen audience. And you don't like doing that online chat, if you're supporting the channel, we'll find a way to work out with Adam the stipulations of giving that saw away sometime next year, hopefully. It's already November and it's cold as hell. Speaking of, I got to turn my heater on. My little heater broke. This one here has broken and does not work anymore. So we'll figure something out. Jonathan B and kids. Jonathan bought one of my very first saws that I did at the beginning of the year, an 028 Super, and one of the very, very, very first saws on this channel, Simply Cutting. I've cut tons with that. He only ever cut with it once, and it didn't run right anymore all of a sudden. Or no, he brought it back once. We retuned it. And the problem is when you let shit sit for 3 months before you try and fire it up when it comes to 2 strokes, no good. Drain that shit out. So it's likely stiff diaphragms in this carburetor, but we've got to do a diagnostics on that. And he is second priority, okay? And then at Jimbus, I finally found your bearing, neighbor. It's been ordered, but I know you want it OEM, but the steel dealer told me they can't get it, so I'm giving you a Farmer Tech. Sorry, neighbor, that's what we can do. Jimbus Maximus is a subscriber that purchased my 038 from the I have 064 Fever Neighbors lot. And so we'll be working on that when the bearing comes in. And then Nathan's 041 here. This also sat here for about 6 or 8 months while we gathered parts. It has a China top end that I did not install. He brought that to me with bogging in wood. And when we took it apart, we found out Nathan got done really dirty by the previous guy. And I worked on that saw. It hydro-locked the first time I tried to start it. So I drained all the gas out and got it running. And it did the same thing, bogged in wood. But then the next time I tried to start it, it's locked up. Don't know what's wrong with it. And then we've got neighbor Chris brought in a gigantic pile of junk. Mostly junk. Did have two 044s in it, but they're still dirty as hell. Disassembled, but dirty as hell. And I've got his 391 done. We just got to bar it up. He's got a 440 as well. I've gotten done for him. But we've got to build a 441 for him with a Meteor top end. I am hoping to bring that saw footage to you guys. This is stuff I'm hoping will be continuance of saw footage for you guys. I still have tons of saw footage that's not to the YouTube yet. I'm trying to get all that shit to you guys. My internet does me so dirty and I got so much going on in life right now. But also, I had a lot of complaints about videos being out of order, so that causes me to scrap piles of footage. And also, record on different devices, and I've lost footage multiple times because of corruption of data and SD cards, etc., etc., etc. So I apologize. There will come a time here in the next couple of months that I sit down with my YouTube channel, and we are going to eliminate a lot of footage. By a lot, I mean like 20 to 50 videos. Reorganize playlist, make sure everything gets categorized into its proper playlist, because a lot of times when I post a video, I don't put it in a playlist because for some reason that kills it in the algorithm. I don't know why, but videos that I automatically place on a playlist do not seem to do well. We already discussed Nathan's 041. Jason, neighbor Jason, we are trying to find 193 bearings. I wanted to get good ones. I cannot find any, really. Unless I order them from Greece or something. We were in a hurry, so I might go ahead and order them from Greece because he's now working out of town for 6 months, so this saw is no longer a hurry, but he does want to purchase it. This one, you guys are going to want to stay tuned for this shit. Mike Saw, I got a lot of shit to say about this neighbor's character as a Christian. Some disgusting, filthy, vile character he has. And since I don't want his business in the future anyways, screw him. Here's his 026. Oh, shit. Can I lean on you for a second, neighbors? Oh, I'm hurting real bad. Whew. Here's his 026. You guys saw this cut with Bo Pease. Bo Portwan, actually. I've given you guys his full name because he's a public servant and he's a filthy, vile, dirty, disgusting human being. You like how I'm not afraid to say this and I'm trying to run a business. I don't care anymore. Jesus will provide or he won't. One way or the other, so be it. Fuck it. I just want to love my neighbors. And if you don't got time for my love, well, go somewhere else because I still love you anyways, but I'm not afraid to call out your shitty character because I call out mine at the same time. This saw cut on this channel multitudes of times. I've got at least 6 videos with this saw being worked on, diagnosed, parts being replaced, and 2 videos of it cutting. And one of them's like 20 minutes of this saw cutting, okay? He said it never started. He waited 4 months to bring it back. What'd my asshole shit say? Oh, yeah, because I care about fucking people not thinking I'm doing them dirty. I said, okay, bring that shit back. I'll warranty my work. There'll be no bill. Realistically, it's been so long, I should give him a massive bill with this, but I'm not going to. That's why it says last, low priority. He's last in line. He thinks he's first in line in the Bible, but he's not last because the last finished first. So he's first right now, but he's going to finish last like the Bible said, I think. Anyways, yeah, I'm willing to say that about somebody. Sorry, not sorry. Then, this one's still sitting here. Again, another neighbor that just doesn't communicate. If you can't answer your phone, your chit will sit. And then when you want to yell at me because your chit's been here a year, your problem. I called you 30 times in the year. You never answered, never responded. Not my fault. That's the former owner, by the way. It's his stepson saw. And then let's see, neighbors. That is it for customer stuff. What do I have for sale? I still have the 064. I have the Husqvarna 562 XP full wrap with a 24-inch bar and chain. Rob Weaver, thank you, neighbor. He ordered the correct fuel line this time for the 200T to give me a little tip on top of he just bought a bunch of home lights from me, and I just gave him a really good price because the shipping was ridiculous. And he does, again, hell a ton for this channel. Let's see, I just sold the 180, I sold the 250, I sold an 025. Not just, but in the past month. Let's see, I still have this 029 Super, this beautiful one. I just haven't gotten, I've rebuilt this 2 or 3 times, you guys. First time had bad Permatex. We switched to Yamabond. This saw just refuses to idle no matter what I do. I've tried multitudes of carburetors. And so I got to diagnose that again and figure out what did we miss. What did we miss, or what's defective that we didn't miss? Maybe we got a defective part. And then I'm trying to think. I've told you guys about the 450 I hope to do some kind of good stuff on. I've got a 201T I just took in that we're going to be doing soon. I'm going to be building another 391. And I'm telling you guys all this because of those of you that are here for the saws, this is what you can hope. Hope, I say hope, because I can never control everything that happens in life and how things play out. I hope to bring you all that footage. And then the saw stuff on the channel will, you guys, it will slow down, as you've seen it kind of slowing down now, and become a lot more organized, and you'll be able to follow a project through several months instead of just following a bunch of random chaos like we have right now. Let's see here. And then this Echo, I'm just waiting for Mr. Lynn to pick up his saw. That Echo, we had one little $15 washer with the choke chute that we were missing, and that caused that saw to have an air leak. And when I found that washer finally, it fixed our problem. So beautiful. All kinds of saws needing clean, you guys. Just there's saws everywhere. The other building is just piled with saws and broken down parts. And that is what I'm going to largely move into. If you've got a saw and you need parts, you guys, I ask you, please contact me. Because I might have it. 271 parts, 311 parts, 391 parts, 441 parts. Sorry, Ted Neitzel. I did you dirty. Your 240 giveaway. We're still just haven't gotten back to that. Them freaky little saws drive me insane. And Ted is an awesome guy. He's very patient. But unfortunately, until he gets his saw, no more saw giveaways. I set my mind in that, and I'm not changing it. Even if he doesn't get that saw, we got to get Ted an equivalent or better saw for free. Him and I did a barter deal on the 61. It was a beautiful, beautiful, honestly, beautiful 61. I think he's going to be very well pleased, even though it's not running right now. And I'll ship that out today to him. And so hopefully Ted will send me at least a video on the phone when he gets that baby running, because I feel like it's probably got a mint motor inside. I think that's pretty much it on saws, you guys. And let's see. Can you guys go back and sit on the bench for a minute? I need to sit down because I'm in pain. Cold weather's rolling in. And there's a lot going on in life. I know I spat all that out really fast. I did it on purpose because I want to kind of keep the video short. Yes, all parts. I got 029 and MS290. Oh, that's the other thing. My Meteor order, you guys, it's been held up at customs for like 2 or 3 weeks now. It's killing my eBay store. Not store. I don't have an actual store. I don't sell enough to be a store. But it's killing my eBay sales. Which means that I'm not paying for my parts now. And by that, I mean usually selling inventory is how I pay for parts. It's how I'm able to donate parts to others. It's how I'm able to keep my prices so stupidly low most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. And that's sitting at customs. They made me fill out a bunch of tax paperwork. And I had lost my disability there for several months. And so things are just kind of all kinds of crazy. With all of that, and I don't know what's going to happen with those packages, but it's over $3,000 worth of inventory, and I had to work hard to scrape that much money together to do that, and so that money's still being tied up because I need that $50 a week or $100 a week that I get out of those parts to keep things rolling. And without that, it's definitely a struggle. So also I will be building, I finally got my bearings for my 271s. I will probably be building at least 1 or 2 271s. The chassis are not the greatest on those, and they tend to burn out by the clutch band and sprocket rubbing together, and it burns out the molding because the chain brake band gets so hot. And so I don't know how many good chassis I have, but that'll probably be mostly selling parts on eBay. That is what I'm going to do, you guys, because I've got to recoup the 15 grand I've spent trying to do this. I thought I could do it. I really did, but this new pain I've developed in my neck is from pulling cord. It aggravates my conditions way too much. And I thought, well, since I can't do that much with my right arm, I'll just pull cord with my left, but the left shoulder has issues. And so all of those health problems, the guys that came into this channel, the gals that came into this channel for the saws, you guys are all amazing. And I hope you'll find content on this channel that you still like. Because I've got music reviews coming up where I'll review various songs, and the one I'm working on now, again, editing and time, it's mostly time, you guys. In my life right now, time, pain restricts how much I get done in a day to a ridiculous level. I cannot get done a tenth of what I could get done even 5 years ago in a day. If I was on drugs, we'd be doing a lot better, but we'd be poor and we'd be selling everybody shit. So we don't want to do that. We stay sober and we get done what we can. It's better to be sober and not get it all done and have people mad at you than ruin your life on drugs and have everybody mad at you. I'd rather have some people mad at me than everybody mad at me. And so there's a song. I'll let you go ahead. You guys go listen to it and tell me what you think. I'm working on a review where I do that song and I kind of break it down about how it impacts my life, how it makes me feel, and how it relates, and what I think the artist is saying in that. And it's a song called Empty. And the artist is Let Down. Yeah, sounds depressing, right? It is. And so be looking for that. And go ahead, again, all of my saw folks, this update was specifically for you. That's why it was all saws. And so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do my very, 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 very best to keep a specific playlist where if you just want to see chainsaws and you're not here for me or anything else, you just want the small engine stuff, I will try my very best to ensure you know where to be directed. I'm going to work hard because I've been thinking a lot about this, you guys. This is what I'll close with, is the challenge. The challenge of, social experiments. The challenge of, I don't want my YouTube to be literally one thing. That's not who I am. I never have been. I've never been the guy that categorized myself as a jock or a prep or this or nerd or geek or emo, blah, 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 blah. I'm a flamer, as they called it when I was in high school. If you were Nike and Adidas, you were a flamer. You're not loyal. Nah, maybe I'm just unique, just like you are. You don't have to conform to societal ways. You don't have to conform to the propaganda out there. And I really don't want to do that. I know that's going to prevent my YouTube from blowing up into something that's 500,000 subscribers. I don't give a shit, honestly. I just want it to help me pay my bills enough and to make people's lives better. It is excessively hard if you don't conform to deceptive titles and ridiculously fancy, overwhelming, bright thumbnails, to get a YouTube to a point where it makes money. And this YouTube makes $8 a month right now. At least we're making money, right, guys? So thank you to my members. Actually, I have 4 now, so we're doing a little bit better. It's probably more like $13 a month. And so that's a good deal. But I want multiple things on this channel. And if it turns into starting a second YouTube, fine. But I'm working so hard just on this one. I can't do 2 YouTubes right now. I definitely can't. So to separate it into separate channels, I don't think it's going to be an option. So I really hope that you guys understand that this channel is about life. It's about real life. It's not me going out and doing audits. It's just I have encounters with freaking corrupt government and I turn my camera on. So it's also about, I don't like the hate in the comments. And I know if I leave details out and leave people to wonder, they don't just wonder, they assume, and then they post hateful shit in the comments. And that really affects me. I don't know why I shouldn't care what people think, but at the same time, I've always just cared about people believing my character is what it is. And that is a hard challenge for me, for people to comment things, because then I want to defend myself, right? And I shouldn't. So that being said, I don't want to be a conformist. This channel is unique, and I want to keep it unique, even if it means it's going to be incredibly slow growth. That's okay. I'm not here for me. I'm not here for you. I'm here for all of us, right? And I'm here for the King of the universe, okay? You believe what the fuck you want about that. You know I don't care. I'm here for Jesus to show his fucking face to me and to you, okay? I'm here to bring love back, and it's hard. I'm here to bring kindness back, and it's hard. It's hard to push through the propaganda without conforming, to show you neighbors I love you. So until next time, be kind to one another. Everyone is facing a battle. I love all of you, even though I suck at it, okay? Go ahead and like the video. It really helps. It helps the algorithm. Go ahead and leave a comment. That helps the algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and consider joining if you want. If not, that's okay too. I still want you here, okay? And then share this with your friends, okay? I'll put, I lost it. I'll probably put the GoFundMe for the hospital video, trying to help get assistance with hiring a lawyer, for me and my uncle, because my rights were violated, and realistically his rights were violated today too. I will give you an update on Uncle again in a couple of days. I did go see him today, and that's it. Now I'm rambling and saying too much. See, we got way too long here, but 22 minutes, not bad. I love you, neighbors. Until next time, what do? Keep persevering, right?